Hey everyone, it's your boy, Deep Universus, back with another out-of-this-world video. And trust me, this one's a real space-age saga. In today's episode, we'll explore groundbreaking developments in space exploration. Donald Trump is aiming for Mars, Blue Origin has returned from sea, Europe is gearing up for liftoff, and investors are buzzing with excitement over the next wave of space innovations. Get ready to blast off because we're about to dive headfirst into the final frontier where dreams are big, risks are even bigger, and the possibilities are as limitless as the cosmos themselves. Alright, space cadets, buckle up. Donald Trump is back in the White House, and you know what that means? America's shooting for the stars, literally. Trump's got that glint in his eye, the one that says, I'm gonna build a rocket to Mars, and it's gonna be huge. Yeah, you heard that right. In his inaugural address, the Donald made it crystal clear. Mars is the new frontier and America's planting its flag on that red dirt. Now I know what you're thinking. Trump in space? Is this some kind of alternate reality? But hey, the man knows how to make a splash, and this time, he's aiming for the cosmos. He's talking about reigniting that American spirit of exploration, that drive to push boundaries and boldly go where no one has gone before. And you know what? I'm kinda here for it. It's like a real-life Star Wars, with Trump as our very own, slightly more unpredictable Emperor Palpatine. Okay, maybe not the best analogy, but you get the point. So, who's Trump tapped to lead this cosmic crusade? None other than Jared Isaacman, the billionaire space cowboy who's already danced with the stars. This ain't your grandpa's NASA anymore, folks. We're talking about a guy who dropped serious coin on not one, but 2 trips to low Earth orbit with SpaceX. He even did a spacewalk in one of those sleek SpaceX suits. Talk about a resume builder. Isaacman at the helm of NASA? That's like putting Han Solo in charge of the Millennium Falcon. It's a bold move, a signal that Trump's serious about shaking things up and pushing the boundaries of space exploration. With Isaacman calling the shots, we can expect big things, risky maneuvers, and a whole lot of innovation. This is a guy who doesn't just dream about space. He goes out there and grabs it by the stars. Remember that time Trump created the Space Force? Yeah, that wasn't just a publicity stunt. Turns out space is becoming the new Wild West, and America's got to protect its interests up there. Frank Kendall, the big cheese over at the Air Force, is sounding the alarm. China and Russia are muscling in on our celestial turf, and things are about to get real. By 2050, he's saying, space will be the main battleground, with killer robots and laser beams and all sorts of sci-fi craziness. The Space Force, once the butt of late-night jokes, is now on the front lines of this cosmic power struggle. They're like the intergalactic sheriffs, keeping the peace, or at least trying to, in the vast expanse of space. With tensions rising and the stakes higher than ever, the Space Force is about to have its hands full. Who knows, maybe they'll even get some cool theme music eventually. I'm thinking something epic, with lots of synthesizers and maybe a wailing guitar solo. Elon Musk, the space tycoon with stars in his eyes. You can't talk about space without mentioning the man, the myth, the Mars-obsessed legend himself, Elon Musk. This guy eats, sleeps, and breathes space travel, and he's got the rockets and the bank account to prove it. Musk is all in on Trump's Mars mission, seeing it as a chance to finally realize his dream of making humanity a multiplanetary species. He's like the Doc Brown of our generation, except instead of a DeLorean, he's got a fleet of reusable rockets ready to take us to the stars. Now, some folks are worried that Musk's cozy relationship with the Trump administration will give SpaceX an unfair advantage in the race to Mars. But Jeff Bezos, the Amazon overlord who also dabbles in space tourism with Blue Origin, isn't sweating it. He's confident that Musk won't let a little thing like political influence get in the way of fair play. Yeah, right, this is Elon Musk we're talking about, the guy who once shot a car into space just for the heck of it. You think he's gonna play by the rules? Get real. Blue Origin's big oopsie, a rocket booster goes AWOL. Speaking of Blue Origin, remember that whole reusable rocket thing? Well, it seems even the best laid plans can go awry. Blue Origin's landing platform, Jacqueline, recently returned from a mission to recover the New Glenn rocket booster, and let's just say it wasn't a picture-perfect reunion. The platform came back empty-handed, the booster nowhere in sight. Talk about awkward. Blue Origin's playing it close to the vest, admitting the booster's MIA but keeping the details under wraps. Meanwhile, the FAA is all over it like a spacesuit on a sweaty astronaut, launching an investigation to figure out what went wrong. It's a good thing the rocket's payload made it to orbit, or this would be a whole lot worse. Still, losing a booster is like misplacing your car keys, only 1,000,000 times more expensive and embarrassing. Europe's ready to launch from zero to space hero. Move over, America, because Europe's about to join the space party in a big way. Rocket Factory Augsburg, a German company with a name that screams we mean business, is gearing up for the first ever vertical rocket launch from European soil. They've got their very own spaceport up in the Shetland Islands, just off the coast of Scotland, and they've got the green light from the UK's Civil Aviation Authority to start sending rockets skyward. Now, they did have a little mishap last year, when one of their rockets decided to go full-on Michael Bay during a test. But, hey, everyone makes mistakes, right? The important thing is they dusted themselves off, learned from their explosive experience, and are ready to try again. They're planning to launch their one rocket in 2025, and they've got the go-ahead for up to 10 launches a year. That's a lot of rockets. Looks like Europe's serious about catching up in the space race. Stoke Space, the little rocket company that could. And finally, we've got Stoke Space, the scrappy little rocket startup from Seattle that's making waves in the space industry. These guys are like the Star-Lord of the rocket world, a little rough around the edges, but full of heart and big dreams. They just raised a whopping $260 million to develop their own fully reusable two-stage rocket, the Nova. It's like a mini starship, designed to haul cargo to low Earth orbit without breaking the bank. But Stoke isn't just copying SpaceX. They're innovating with a unique upper stage design that's got everyone talking. We're talking about a metallic heat shield cooled by cryogenic hydrogen, and a ring of tiny thrusters for pinpoint vertical landings. It's like something straight out of a science fiction movie. They're even renovating Launch Complex 14A at Cape Canaveral, a piece of space history. Stoke Space might be the underdog in this race, but they're proving that even the little guy can reach for the stars. Outro, the future of space, hold on tight. Well folks, there you have it. A glimpse into the wild and wonderful world of space exploration. From Trump's Martian ambitions to Blue Origin's rocket mishaps, Europe's launch ambitions, and the rise of scrappy startups like Stoke Space, it's clear that the final frontier is about to get a whole lot more crowded. The race to the stars is heating up, and it's anyone's game. One thing's for sure, it's going to be one heck of a ride. So, buckle up space fans and get ready for a future filled with rockets, robots, and maybe even a few aliens, fingers crossed. From bold government ambitions to private sector advancements, the future of space exploration looks brighter than ever. Stay tuned for more updates as the race to the stars accelerates.